Welcome back. You seen in the last video, we installed the carbon fiber diamond turbo inlets for the MA competition. I figured what better way than to pair that than with the Auto Technic ram scoops that go behind the front grille and they attach onto our safety bar there. What this will do is this will direct more air into our airbox going into our new carbon inlets, getting more air into our turbos, which should get us a little bit of horsepower. Anyway, this is a simple modification. It's only going to require trim tools to get past the beauty covers, and then we're going to go ahead and pop out the front grille. These just clip right on, and it's an easy mod, but also beneficial. I think the only two tools I'm going to need is one trim tool and a flathead. The flathead is just so that in case there's any kind of like, buried in there, I can just pull them up and then use this right here to move out the rest. So we're gonna sit there and move out the whole beauty cover, get that off, and then I'll show you how to pop out the grill. Ripping this grill off was not easy. There's a lot of tugging, there's a lot of pulling, but after you do all that, there is one T27 screw here that we need to remove. All right, once we get that out, we're gonna have to disconnect our camera that's up here. All right, I wanted to get a close-up of this camera to show you. So what it looks like is just basically a separation tab, and I'm gonna just go ahead and disconnect that. So now that we got the grill taken off and we got a clear access, what we have to do is remove this funnel right here. I don't know what this is doing as far as any kind of air intake, but our new system is going to be much better. So let's go ahead and rip that guy out. It just pulls right out. Yeah, I just want to take the time to look at this piece right here. It's probably, I'm not getting the right angle, but that hole is actually a channel that's going directly to the airbox. So when we put our new scoops on, this is going to be a great ram effect. I can see why companies like Inventory, they actually sell or they actually include the kit with their systems. But this is a great design that's actually going to channel in a lot of air into the system. So let's go ahead and get our Auto Technics ones installed. Yep, so we got this side installed and that thing looks beautiful. You can see how the air is just gonna push in there and get all up into the intakes. Now I did do some finagling with the clip on the back. Guys, don't be afraid to twist that around to get it to fit on the bar. They do move, and that way you're able to get them on. So we got both the scoops in. Now you're just gonna go ahead and reinstall everything in the reverse order. The camera, the grill, and then put the beauty fascia back on, and this will be all set. So we got the beauty cover back on. We got the scoops on. We got the inlet from the previous video on. And actually, I think this is a complete system. The stock system is pretty much more of a cold air ram anyway. We just improved upon it. It's very hard to get past the stock system. You could do little bits and tweaks here, but you really got to be pushing some numbers to actually, go out there and really need like a crazy expensive intake. Even though this wasn't cheap because all the parts were carbon fiber, but it got what I want. I like to have the whole kind of stock look, but actually have some improvements. It's just the way I like to do things. There's nothing wrong. I think RK Tunes with their front mount intakes, I think they look wonderful. I think they sound wonderful. Even Tory, you can't beat that. The carbon fiber underneath the hood and the workmanship of the parts, they look amazing. I've seen them on an M5, but this is the route that I want to take. Let me see. The inlets were about 500, I believe, and the ram scoops were about another 300. Then you gotta take in the fact that I did the carbon filters. I think they were about 120. So, you know, I'm well past the arcade tunes price, but I'm under inventory. I think this is the even keel, you know what I mean? You're not at inventory prices, but you're also kind of a little bit higher than the arcades. Now, if you like the front mounts, that's good. Me, I'm concerned about dirt, water, and everything else. And then too, you know, just the look of it's just not for me. I like to have my engine bay looking pretty full, but hey, to each his own. Anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. I got more videos to come. I'm putting injectors in this car, putting spark plugs in this car, and like I said, I'm just trying to bring M8 content to social media. You don't see a lot of it. You always see M5s. So this is all I'm doing. In the meantime, you know, my boy Nate Evans, you can find him on TikTok. He's also on Instagram. He does a ton of M8 competition videos, from carbon fiber installs. He did the same thing with the catless downpipes. He went stage 2 before me because he's always beating me at things. But anyway, follow his page. He's great. The person who actually did the RAM intake, I believe his name is My Forte. He had a F90 M5. He actually gave me the idea. Well, I seen his videos, and it was an idea of doing the scoops. But you know, there's some content out there, you know. So if you are looking for M8 content, but you really can't find it, chances are you'll find it with the M5. But like me and Nate, we're just trying to bring videos that's for M8 content. You don't see a lot of it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for taking a look at it, and good night.